Do yourself name. Feel like you owe me. I just want to get involved in the camera, but it's not their time, it's my time. My time, my family's time, not their time anymore. I just want to get involved and I don't know why I'm talking like this, but anyway, feel like. So, I just wanted to do a really quick video just to update everybody on the travel situation to the Gambia at the minute, because I've had a couple of people ask me some questions. Okay, so obviously everybody, well, I assume most people know that in order to travel to most countries, that includes the Gambia, you have to have a negative COVID test that has to be 72 hours before you travel, which is 3 days before you travel. So for instance, with mine, I did mine, so I was traveling Wednesday the 19th of August. I did my test, I think it was the Thursday. Yes. So I'm just going to explain when I did my test and then I'll explain how I did my test. So I did my test the Thursday, put it in the post. I assume it was received the Friday, and then the Saturday I got my results. So then that gave me Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 days before I actually travelled. That was accepted and that was fine. And yes, obviously it came up negative. And in terms of how I did my test, I just did a Google search because I was told you can get it for free by the NHS. Obviously this is only in the UK. So, I don't know about other countries. So I would assume you'd have to obviously research how you would get your test, or if you have to pay for it. I really don't know. So I would suggest that you just research it for your area or speak to anyone else that has done it. Yeah, so basically I just typed in Google free COVID test NHS or something like that, and it comes up. You have to answer quite a lot of questions. For me personally, I didn't really want the system to have too much information on me, so I just answered the bare minimum, which was just my name. The reason for me wanting the test wasn't actually there. It had different reasons, such as for work, or if you're around people and you suspect that you've got symptoms and things of that nature. But I was still able to apply for the test, and I still got the test delivered to my house. So yeah, things like that. It asks you your national insurance number. I didn't put that. It asks you so many questions. To be very honest, I can't remember all of the questions. I just know that I just put the bare minimum, which was like saying my name, my date of birth, my address. And from what I can remember, that was all. I might be wrong because, to be honest, it was a while ago, so I don't remember. But yeah, so then I just did that. Then I received it literally the next day. It tells you in the test that you have to send it. No, you have to do the test an hour before your post is being picked up at specific boxes, and it will tell you on there what post boxes are near your house in order for you to post it into the correct post box so that it's collected that day. So with the actual test itself, you get one swab. You have to literally go right to the back of your throat. There's all the description, and sorry, there's a whole booklet, and it explains everything in this booklet when you receive your test. So anyway, you have one swab. You have to literally put it on your tonsils, I think it is, or whatever. It's like those kind of red things in the back of your mouth. I'm really not about to open my mouth to show you like my mouth. I'm sure you get what I mean. Anyway, you have to swab it there. I think it was for 10 seconds or 10 times. And then the same on the other side. You have to make sure it doesn't touch your teeth or any other part of your mouth. take it out of your mouth and then enter that same swab into the back of your nose. So basically you have to put it as far back as it won't, to the point where it won't go anymore, and then you have to twist it. And then it is very uncomfortable. Even when I had it in my mouth, it makes you feel like you're gonna gag, like you will gag, what I did anyway. And apparently that's when you know you're doing it right. And then with your nose, it will feel very uncomfortable, but that's how you know you're doing it right again. Then you have to make sure you put it back into the cylindrical thing that it comes in anyway. You take it out of it, you just put it back in there. Seal it in a bag, and then you seal it into another bag, and then I think there's a box or something, and it's free postage. So you put that in there, and then you just put it in your post box, and then an hour later it will be collected. So you have to put it in the hour before. So for instance, my post was collected at excuse me, was collected at 5:30. So I had to put mine in at 4:30. Yeah, no earlier than 4:30, and obviously it was collected. Then I received my results via a text message. Okay, so text message and email. Okay, so now that part's done, on entering the Gambia, everyone is welcome to come now. As far as I know, there was a letter, official letter from the tourism. I'm gonna find it and I'll put it here. So basically, as long as you have your negative test, you can fly to the Gambia and you do not need to quarantine on arrival. You do need to show proof of that. For me personally, when I came here, passport control, they actually took my passport. That was before I picked up my luggage. And then just as I was about to leave the airport, I had to show my test results. And then from there was a lady, she was holding a letter that had the information of where you need to go and pick up your passport the next day. So they told you to take a picture of that, and then you leave the airport without your passport. I don't know if that's what they're going to be doing. That I don't have any information on. I'm trying to think what else. If you don't have your test, I believe that there's a fine. I'm not 100% sure what will happen if you have a positive one. I think you would have to go into quarantine here, and I'd assume you'd have to pay that, but please do not quote me on that because I don't know for sure. It's just an assumption I'm making. So I'd just advise you to just do the tests. I wasn't feeling it. I didn't want to do it myself, but I knew I wanted to come here, and if that was one sacrifice I had to do, then boy, I was just going to do it. So yeah, you have to, I would advise you to do your test before you come. And yeah, currently nothing is open. We are still on curfew, meaning that everything closes at 10 p.m. No one is allowed out after that time until after 5 a.m. the next morning. So which means that there's a lot of businesses that aren't open and things at the moment. And yeah, so obviously that means no hotels, no bars, no clubs, no nothing. But the tourism season is going to be starting again, which is obviously October. It should be October the 15th. So everything, well, it has to. Everything will reopen then. Also, the curfew, I think, is going to be reviewed today. So if there's any information, I will let you know. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I think that's it. So explain the COVID test and explain the entry process currently. Yes, for me personally, at the time, I had to get a letter of clearance from the embassy. You no longer need to do that. You can fly to the Gambia without that, or without needing any Gambian ID. Sorry. I think that's gone into effect right now. What I'll do is I'm going to put any information on the screen to further confirm what I've said. or to give you any other extra information that I haven't stated. I hope that's helpful, because I've had a few people ask me some of these questions. So I just do this quick video. I don't usually post today, which is Friday, but I thought I'd just post it up just so everybody knows. So yes, I hope this information finds you, and have a great day. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.